And this is, you just knit that, you know, all of these are shapes. This is okay, but the separation is bad, okay? So you have to respect shapes, and nice to place shapes well, but you know, the color is good, okay? Okay, see, look at that. See, that's just a killer, isn't it? I think, and that, he should be here, okay? And then it's an interesting picture because, see, it's divided into 2/3, 1/3, instead of something being in the middle and having weak thirds on either side. It's spread out, you see. You're on the right track. Just
it's a near miss.
Near misses, right. Okay. A wonderful situation. Very funny and charming. I wish there was more hand, you know, but no, that's not bad. I think probably if you had come this way a little bit and gotten a little more up in the top. But you know, it's you see, that's just a simple moment that has a certain charm to it, okay? Don't you think so? You know, it's like we've never seen that before, okay? Well, this is probably too simple. But you know, I think you have a good eye. I think you basically have a good eye. I think it's a lot of times it's a matter of just refinement. You know, just a little bit more. Well, this is like tunnel vision. It's a little bit. You know, you can always ask the question: is the picture, is it too simple? You know, is it too simple? It's too simple. In order, it's quickly and easily read, and then it's not something you would want to look at again.
You know, I'm committed to this image. I'm committed to this image, and no one likes it. I love the lady's face in the middle. I like the guy doing the rock on hands at the top. But the details are just too small, right?
Yeah, it's too small.
Even like this big, you can't see it.
I'm so committed to this image.
I think I gotta ditch it, man.
I like the guy's head on the big long legs. It looks like.
Right, yeah.
That's, to me, like.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's kind of obvious. Okay, now here's an interesting situation. Again, Karl, you know, this thing is a shape, you know, it's part of the composition. Probably the wheel also would make it more perfect, you know. It's a black and white picture, but you know, this saves a little bit. You know, all you need is a little bit of color, and I think that would be an interesting picture, interesting composition. If you had cut it that way, you know, I think you cut those. You should always see the shapes at the edge. They shouldn't be chopped. You know, I'm just a purist, and so I'm a formalist, and so you know, I have certain rules that I don't like to break, and you just have to think about them and decide, you know, what you want to do.
So should he have been farther away? Or what would it?
Well, he could have backed up a little bit. That's all.
Actually, I couldn't. It was there was not to defend the photo, but I was right against the wall of the building, and that was the sidewalk. It was as far as.
All right. Well, then I think what I would have done in that case, I would have done it like this.
Yeah.
See, and come over here. And
just
that. See, and then that would be the solution to that problem. See.
I did try, but he got up.
All right. Well, that is called timing. Okay. Well, this, in a way, this is sort of what it looks like. It's colorful, but this kid might have saved it, you know, somehow. But it is what it is. It is what it looks like. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
You aren't showing us something that only you saw that will give us a thrill. Okay. And you know, color alone, color is not enough. You know, color is just part of the equation. Here we have the running together of these figures. All this is. If you had moved to the right a little bit, I see a kid here. Okay. If you move to the right here and got these figures in this space, okay, and then got like if you had gotten just the arms of the kid, which is a surprise. You see, coming from the edge, and then this thing would be, you know, like that. But this is bad. This is bad. This is messy here. See all that running together. Okay.
Film, man.
Yeah. And see, I don't even mind the shadow, you know. And it's not colorful, but it's interesting. This is just an interesting moment. And the shadows. What don't you think so? The classes.
Yep.
In this picture, you can. It's nice to see on this screen. Well, you can take this down in printing. You know, it's a little overexposed, I think, maybe, but. And there's no color there, but it is a color photograph.
So there overlap in this situation.
That doesn't bother me in this picture. You know, I like it the way he's looking over the top of her head.
How about his shadow as a photographer on the sidewalk?
Well, you know, that used to bother me, but you know that is almost like a signature. You know, you're there, and I don't mind it anymore. You know, I kind of like it. It's and I've been criticized for having my shadow in the picture. You know,
By who?
When American Color came out, they said that I was breaking some English journal of photography said I was breaking a basic rule of photography by having my shadow in a picture. You know, and I said, "F you."
Yeah. You go, Costa.
Right, now here we have a dead space. Let's say this is a dead space, and this is sort of a dead space. And this is tunnel vision, you know. I think I have a feeling that if you had come over here and gotten some of the building, maybe there was a glass facade there. See, this is just tunnel vision. It's just in the middle, and this is sort of, you know, dead space. And things like this are noticeable to me.
Yeah.
You know, see, but maybe not to everybody. Again here. If you had been to the left, okay, her hand with the book is right here. Her hat with the silhouette is over here. And all of these things, each of these things is in its own space. See how all this is running together? This is a very, again, Karl, it's a nice moment, you know. It's a glamorous kind of moment. You know, it's well seen, but not well composed, you know, see. So, but I think you're a good photographer. I think it's just a matter of refinement, you know, and just moving a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, see, nice, very nice. So, very nice. Okay. See, the thing is, you get 40 pictures like this, and it's a pleasure to look at them. Don't you think, class?
Yeah.
Huh? And this is what's thrilling about this kind of photography. It's not just pictures of flowers and trees and things. You know, it's I think we need to see more of her. You know, what is this line here? I think I'd like for her head to be up here, but I still don't think it's not anything exceptional. You know, okay. Well, see, this is a killer.
I know.
He's got a nail. It's just a matter of waiting a little bit. If he gives that and point the camera over there and then he looks away.
I would wave my hand if I was taking it. I took this on Friday. And after hearing your talk this morning, I would do something to distract him from looking right in the lens.
Well, what you could do is point at your eye and point over there.
Look over there. It's true.
I think if you see, there's not much color here. I think if you had been to the right a little bit, so that you got, say, all this color in the back, the flag and the boat or whatever, filling the space, it would give us more information and be more colorful, you know, see. So basically, when we fail because we don't move. We don't, it's just a matter of moving a couple of feet to the right or the left, you know, see. Okay, wonderful, okay. Then look at that, that's nice. I think probably this would be flawless if you had cut off the head here and got this whole body with this color, see. I remember when I first cut off heads, what a thrilling moment it was, because when you cut off the head, you cut off the individual identity of a person, and it becomes a body, it's just a body, you know. And I think this color and this figure is important. And look how these colors match, see? So, bing, being down here a little bit like that, a little bit of his thing, and then his whole body. But this is absolutely, isn't this beautiful? I mean, that kind of thing is so satisfying to see. Well, this is kind of kooky, but it's, see, that kind of kills me. You know, this is a wonderful shaped creature. And I love the way these heads are coming out the top and then this sort of abstract stuff over here. I think you have a good eye. I think it's basically a good eye. I think it's just needs a little tweaking, you know. And people will say, you know, what is the use of this picture? But it's interesting to look at, and it's an interesting view, you know, of this big dog shape. Okay. Wow. That looks like it's at night.
Black Eagle in Toronto during Pride this year.
Say that again, I'm sorry?
It's the Black Eagle in Toronto.
Oh, is that
during
Black Riders?
No, it's the Leatherman.
Oh, Leatherman. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, well, it's not really enough color, you know. It's, but I mean, it's nice that you are shooting this kind of light. Okay, well, I think you have good instincts, you know. I just think and your craft is good, your color is good. It's just a little like you're 90% or 85%, you know, you want to be 100%, you know.
You talked about the panic. There's a moment of panic with every exposure I make that I almost feel like I'm bailing on it. I need to just push through and actually complete the thought that's going on before I take the shot, right?
That's right. You have to know what you want to get in the frame. You have to make sure that, and you always have to watch your edges. You know, bad things happen along the edges. People cut off an elbow. Those things I notice, they hurt me, they pain me, you know. And it's interesting. The committee in New York, the Magnum meeting just recently, met to pick some finalists for the Ingeborg Award. And we had like 40 portfolios to look at. And we were looking at them, and there were 4 of us, and I had one of these little things, and I was pointing out where hands were cut off and everything. And these other photographers didn't even see it, you know. And they said, Costa, you know, why do you notice all these little things, you know, around the edge? But I do, and it bothers me, you know, because I think photographs should be perfect. You know, they should be perfect. We have no excuse, you know. I can't just tolerate. And even myself, you know, I let some pictures go because they're so good, but there's a flaw on the edge, and it kind of, you know, I kind of force myself sometimes. I mean, no, it depends. See that, you know? Okay, but Buck, why don't you bring a chair up here?
I went to an Eggleston